Look at that. Yeah, everyone's probably, like, so confused trying to figure out, like, "You coming?" "Yeah, I'm coming." Everyone's trying to figure out what's going on, so so we'll, like, really get the show on the road? So we'll, like, really hold on, let me mute me.
I was gonna say you have an echo.
Yeah, my bad. I don't need that anymore. Give this a minute before we get started. And then I'm gonna delete this one. Actually, you know what? Well, yeah, because I don't want to confuse anyone trying to come in.
Without kicking me out again.
Yeah, no, I got the right one. I can see which one's live now. I think this is the third or fourth one that I've had to make. This is fucking Mike Malarkey. All right, that's up, and then I'm just gonna tag you. All right, for those of you who are chiming in and/or watching this post, I'm an idiot. So, well, actually, YouTube actually really makes like co-hosting extremely annoying. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to share this real quick to Facebook, let everyone know I'm live, and then let's get our discussion going.
Let's do it.
We are live. Cool. Huh. And anything that comes from there, I don't really care. Who else? Oh, Carl's in. About time. I said it starts at 6. It's 6, bro. What did he say? He said the blue Ethernet cord. I am. Okay. All right, let's get the show on the road. All right, what's up, everybody? For those of you who are live with us right now, you probably already know who I am, but if you are not live with us and you're watching this post, maybe you don't know who I am. So real quick, welcome to the Off the Clock TV YouTube channel. This is our second live that we have done on here, but this is our first live with a co-host, which I'm really excited about because we got a really awesome co-host today. A longtime friend of mine, and I'll give him a second to introduce himself. Real quick about me, I've been doing videography for quite some time now, according to some of my old videos that I just dug up about an hour ago. I've been doing it since 2008. Yeah, those are hard to watch, but they are hard to watch. But we've been doing this for quite some time. And it's fun. You know what's funny is, Steven, I'm watching some of my older videos and you're in them, which is even funnier. But
no.
we'll get into that here in literally just a minute. But been doing videos for 14, 15 years now, and just finally went balls to the wall. I'm like, I'm gonna be full committed. I'm gonna start the Off the Clock TV YouTube channel, and we're in it to win it now. So this has been a good year. Next year is gonna be an even better one. So I'll pass over to Steven, let him introduce himself real quick, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm Steven. Known James for a very long time. I think since middle school. And
I would say.
Yeah, we used to play Airsoft together. I had a Airsoft channel. Haven't posted in a while, but it was just called Steven LeMessurier Airsoft. I would just post all my videos and fun times playing Airsoft, and for some reason it started getting a lot of views, and I don't know why.
I know exactly why, and we're going to get into that. So that is a very captivating intro, because if you want to know why it became popular, you got to stick around to the end. Or if you're a douche, you could just fast forward to the end in post. But if you're watching this live, you got to stick around. So Steven and I, we have known each other for quite some time. See, I'm 30. It was 14, 15 years ago. So yeah, I would say at least since we were
making me feel old.
I know. I don't want to do this, but I can go to an old channel, which I will not be giving out my old channel name. Carl, don't you do it in the comments, you piece of trash. I want to go back and see. Let me see real quick. Like, because this is my first channel. I just want to see like a date. When was this video posted? Because I was doing videos a little before this. I don't see a post date. That's annoying. It just says 13 years ago, but I know it was longer than that. Because I was doing some post part of that, so I've been probably posting for about 15 years now. So
Yeah, you've been doing YouTube for a while.
well,
Between
I
all
mean,
your channels.
yeah, exactly. Between all my channels, yeah. So in the last live that I did, I discussed my first like full year on YouTube, and that's one thing I mentioned was how long I've been making channels and doing shit. But I've never been super consistent. But now I'm just like balls to the wall. Like I'm like 100% in this now, and honestly, it's been really cool. Um, and I don't want to make this whole thing about me, but and you know this because we'll get into it, but when you post a video and it just hits, like yesterday I posted a video about the dog, just like if my dog could talk, like dog thoughts, and
Yeah, I saw that.
you know it hit 40,000 views in like 45 minutes, less than an hour. You know, I got 140 subscribers from it, and it's like and you know, because when you start, let's be real, your first videos suck. They're crap. You haven't found your style. You go back and watch them, and you're like, I would have cut that out, or I would have edited that differently. It's like,
Yeah.
I tell everyone, I'm like, I don't care where I am. Watch my first 5 videos and watch my last 5 videos, and see that channel growth and progression. But um, it's just a really cool feeling when people just start commenting and liking and subscribing, your freaking phone's blowing up and you're trying to respond to everyone. Like when you start getting that,
Exactly.
and of course you get those people, you know, there's going to be your negatives, but when you start getting them positive comments and reviews, which actually some of them I laugh about, like it's pretty funny, and you click on their channel and you're like, yeah, you ain't got no room to talk, buddy. But you start getting those positive comments coming in, and it's a really awesome feeling, and it's like, cool. I've in some way or another, I made your day. Like if you took the time to leave a comment, a positive comment, I think I made your day. So it's like it was worth my time and while. When you start seeing those like
Yeah.
flood in, it's really freaking cool. But all right. So as Steven mentioned, we have known each other for a long time. We did go to school together, which I will not say the school we went to, but we went to school together, and it was a middle school, high school in our area here in the Tampa Bay. Did we start? I think we started doing this. Like we started doing this in, I think, high school. We started airsofting together, but I believe I was airsofting way before. I'm losing you, Steven. You're at a pause. Can you hear me? Carl would know. Chime in, Carl. Carl, please, for the love of all that is holy. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, you're back.
Oh, you got me? Okay.
Yep, I got you. No biggie. So,
Right.
I've been airsofting for a long time. My mom turned our house into a freaking daycare. So I had a jungle gym in my freaking backyard, swimming pools, playhouses, and everything. And so me, my cousin, my brother, and Carl, we would at freaking night just go and shoot the hell out of each other in the backyard. But it ended up blossoming into like, you know, airsofting up the street from my house. And I think that was
I
high
love
school.
that field.
I did too. Like, what would you say that was? Like 2 acres?
Yeah, probably. And it was really dense. There's
It.
a little open area, but man, it was dense.
So I went back in there a couple years ago, and it's like you wouldn't recognize it. You wouldn't
Oh
recognize it
God.
at all. Like, but it was that was a cool. I still don't think we were allowed to be in there, but whatever.
Probably not. I'd be
Were you?
surprised.
So there was like, what would you say, was it 3 or 4 blocks from my house? About a
I
quarter
don't know.
mile.
Yeah, it was always a little walk to get there.
It was about a quarter
Lugging all the
mile.
airsoft shit
Oh my
down
god, were
the
you? Oh,
neighborhood.
I'll get into this, but it was about a quarter-mile walk from my house, just through a regular old community, to this like Carl's saying 2 or 4 acres, to this like 2 or 4 acres near my house where we'd play airsoft. But I mean, we're kitted up, camouflage, weapons. Like we had the cops called on us many times, which was really fun. And the cops show up and they're like, "Oh, okay, well, as long as you guys don't have real guns, you're not killing anyone or hurting anyone. You're not smoking crack. So you guys have a good time." Like they were cool.
Yeah, I think they'll always stop by you, and then the rest of the group will just keep walking.
Yeah, I would be like, "Hey, I orchestrated this event." And they're like, "All right, well, what the hell's going on?" And everyone would just piss off. So, but that
Yeah.
was so much fun. So I was just watching What is Airsoft? I don't know if you remember that old picture
Oh,
banger. It's got 8,500 views. I haven't logged onto that YouTube channel in 13
oh,
years. Yeah, I was like, cool. Who knew? I haven't watched this in 10 years.
God, I think I remember seeing that.
Um,
I'll have to watch that again. I totally forgot about that video.
I'll send you some of the links. I was just watching some of them, and it was awesome, man. And just to go back and watch that, like I was seeing faces like, oh my god, I forgot he was with us, and I forgot he was with us, and those were honestly some of the best times I had. Like those are the best memories from my childhood. I think us airsofting
Yeah.
and stuff, and going out to Joey Shannon's property was
Yes.
awesome.
That place was amazing for
Awesome. It
airsoft.
was like 280 acres. It was great.
Stupid big.
Like
I
that
remember
really.
just the night games were ridiculous.
Yes, it was a really good time, honestly. Um, and that was just, I don't know. They were times where we didn't have bills, we didn't have responsibilities, we didn't have any of this.
Uh, I know.
It
I
was
know.
it was great. It's like, hey mom, like you drop me off at Frederick's house on frickin' Saturday. We're airsofting this weekend, so my
It
mom
was
would
so
have
simple, and
my mom would have food. Like, does anyone want any drinks? Like, hey, she was so excited every time we showed
I
up.
know
Yeah,
it
we
was
would mop.
it was so simple back then, and honestly, because it was so simple, well, I don't know. I was gonna say it would have been even better, at least on my side, to start the Airsoft YouTube channel back then. But I don't know. I guess between school and all that, it might have been the same amount of free time, honestly.
Yeah. So I would say like my senior year, like 2011, kind of really we fell off of airsoft. I did. I've played since senior year. I have played one airsoft game, and that was, I think, I think it was in 2013, like winter. I went to Deviate, I think is the name of it. I think I went with Carl.
Yep.
I think I went with Herb and Joe. I don't remember. Carl would know. He'll comment here in 14 seconds. Why are Carl's messages being held for review? Yeah, and he comments. Gotcha. Yeah, that was a fun field. It was really cool because like I've got two cadets, an infantryman, and an army ranger with me, and I'm like, yo, I'm like, we got a team of like 60 people, but we were a team of four, and we wrecked so hard. I hope
Yeah,
Carl still has my
there was a
my
good amount of people
commentary.
that go to that field, especially I think I don't know if they do deviate like it was every Sunday or once a month because they have two different I don't know groups that run it. There's Black Tiger and then there's Deviate. The
Okay.
Deviate was more of the like Milsim stuff.
Yeah, I mean it was sweet. I've got some great commentary. I really hope Carl still has that. Yes, Carl, I know I have comment delay. Um, I hope Carl still has my commentary from that because it was really good. Like I'm telling off 13-year-olds, and like, it's not good at all.
Oh
Like,
my god.
I was like, we should probably
Wait,
keep these in the vault, but they're definitely a good laugh.
wait. So like post a game, you're commenting on the video, or like at the actual field, you're like telling
Like
kids
I've
off.
got my GoPro running, and I'm like cussing at little kids. I'm like, you fucking cheater, like you piece of shit. Like he's like 12, like
There,
holding back
no, there's a
tears.
lot
Like
of cheaters on that field.
yeah,
That's,
I just shot him
I mean,
78 times in the forehead, and now he's in tears. Like he wants to call his mom. Like it was just, dude, I'm telling you, it was so bad. And I'm like
yeah.
nipple deep, like going through this ditch with my rifle out.
Oh,
Like, and
like the
I
little
that
river
stream.
stream thing they got.
I was
Yeah,
like, no one else is going through it. I'm doing it. I'm like, I'm getting in there.
nipples deep.
So, Steven, post high school, we both went into the military. What you do while you were in?
So I went in to be a diver. Didn't get through that. I don't think anyone in my class got through that training. So everyone had to switch their jobs. I went into supply and arms room, um, and honestly, super boring. Uh, didn't didn't enjoy it at all. And yeah,
Hey man, bullets don't fly without supplies. So.
eh.
Bet you a lot of things weren't on the property book that are in a tough box at your house somewhere.
Uh,
Yeah, let's not answer that one.
yeah,
we're gonna
keep that one.
maybe
Keep that one.
we'll end this live right here.
Yeah,
Uncle Sam's out there looking for us.
listening.
So where was your first duty station?
In Kansas, Fort Riley,
How was that?
the butthole of America.
Is that where you were doing most of your filming at for your YouTube channel?
Yeah, so I fell off Airsoft too, right after high school. I mean, we stopped playing around like 10th or 11th grade, at least for me. I don't even remember why, but
I think I'm a year ahead,
anyways,
remember, but I think I'm
yeah,
one ahead of you.
yeah. And I pretty much didn't have anywhere to really play, so I kept all my stuff, and then once I joined the army and I moved over there, brought some stuff with me. I found out there was airsoft field like right off post, like I think it was like a mile or two right off post. It was right there, and um, it was a nice little place. I had a couple fields on it, and uh, for s- I started watching a YouTube channel. I think that's what got me back into it, and I just decided to buy a GoPro. I think it was like the original GoPro, the GoPro
Oh,
Hero,
dude, those are
and
look back at that now. It's ass.
yeah, I think I still have it somewhere,
I've got an
but
old. Hold on, I think it's right here. I've got a 3. It's I don't know. That's in one of these drawers, but yeah, they're
yeah,
bad.
I think I have a 3 or a 4 too. But yeah, I just got one of those, threw it on my head during a game, and posted that as my first video on my Airsoft channel. And of course, like you said before, our first videos are
Yeah,
absolute shit.
they're ass. So, um, were you at Riley the whole time?
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, other than like basic training and
Yeah.
AIT,
So,
yeah,
you got me curious now. And if it's just because you sucked, you could say it. But what made dive school so difficult? Because I look at I'm an advanced scuba diver, and I'm about to be a master scuba diver, and I look at the Army's dive schools, and I'm like, nah, no, I want nothing to do with that. So did you have
yeah.
diving experience going into that, or like I'm just
I ha-
curious because
yeah, I
I,
mean, I had a like I had a diver's certificate or a diver's license or whatever, and they even going in to the recruiters, they warned me about the dive school, about like how hard it is physically, and mentally, just because like the actual book part is more definitely more hard than what I went into for like supply and everything, because they get into like the chemistry and everything.
Oh shit! So
But it was,
it's academic as well.
yeah,
Damn.
but no, physically it tore everyone down. I think there were like 20 people in my class because there's not a lot of people. I think there's only, whenever I joined, I think there was only 120 divers in the Army.
Yeah, the attrition rate
So
is horrible.
yes, it was very hard. Earlier, more like we woke up earlier than everyone else because we're kind of in a joint AIT with other MOSs. We would always wake up earlier than everyone. We would get back to the barracks later than everyone, just because we'd spend the whole day in the pool, just doing laps, doing like drills. It was very, very physically draining.
If you could go back and do an MOS, what would it be?
I mean, I didn't really get to see a whole wide range of MOSs because I was on the airfield. I mean, it was all like pretty much all the MOSs like got a decent idea of what they do was fuelers, mechanics. That's really it. And then other supply people.
Knowing what you know now, would you go back and join the Air Force?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I tell everyone who says they want to join the Army,
I'm like, listen,
I'm like, I say don't. Go to the Air Force if you can.
Yeah, there's these cool guys that are hard to get a hold of because they only work one day a month. But when you get a hold of them, okay, that's what I tell everyone. So I thought about when I got, because I just recently got back in to the reserves, and I thought about switching over to the Air Force. Like I really did, and I was like, I don't know if I want to learn another branch, like learn their ranks and wear a new uniform, and it's like I'd probably have a good time and I'd make the best out of it. But I was just like, like I already put my, blood, sweat, and tears here. Like I want to keep it there.
I don't know. I'd probably switch.
I hate your guts, Carl. He wants to know who has the most RCOMs out of the three of us. So I don't have any because I wasn't an officer. Did you receive any RCOMs?
I'm not an officer either.
Yeah, so Carl has like 1,100 and I think 3. So yeah, I hate you, Carl. You and your freaking part. Carl's like, oh, hey, thanks for showing up to work. Here's an RCOM. So what was your what? No, just out of the two of us, yeah, okay. So what was your? For those of you who don't know, I wanted Carl to be in this chat, but apparently he works like all day, every day. He says he's in the porn industry. He hasn't proved it yet though, so I'm very, very curious as to what he actually does. But he can't make it, but for some reason he's able to put about 1,700 comments already, but yet he can't be in the chat. So it's very interesting on Carl, but that's neither here nor there. So what was your transition like when you got out?
So towards the end, I knew what I wanted to go to school for. I wish I knew earlier. Got a lot more college credits while I was in. So I pretty much just found a little part-time job while I went to school, for computer science, and it was pretty much just rinse and repeat every day until I got my degree and finally left that that job and got a job I liked.
You just recently
But
got your degree. Did
then
you
I
not
also
just?
did some airsoft like on the weekends over at like DV8 and Black Tiger Airsoft. I think I went to DV and
So you're still
they had,
airsofting.
they had some stupid rules. So I was like, nah, I'll just come on. I think it was just Saturdays for Black Tiger.
Hmm. So you're still airsofting though. Not regularly, but just like here and
Oh,
there. You hear me?
oh, you're breaking up.
What about now? It's got to be Carl. He's flooding us with all these stupid comments.
What was that again?
I said it's got to be Carl. all Carl's comments are causing a catastrophic failure on our live feed. But
Hello, hello, hello.
can you hear me? I'm just gonna make weird noises until you can hear me. How about now?
No. um. So I think the last time I played was probably 2020. Yeah, probably
Okay.
2020 was the last time I went out there and played.
Sooner than me. I was like 9 years ago. Around I think like this time. I think it was around March.
Uh, I mean, I have all my stuff, and I could go out there tomorrow if
Do
like,
you,
if I wanted to, but
in your video,
I
you're
guess later on we'll get into
yeah,
why I
yeah,
don't.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'll save the question I was just gonna ask for later.
Yeah.
Um, because I have a good one. I'm sitting on it. Um, so your new job. So you went to school for computer science. What's your title now? What's your new job, and how do you like it?
What was that?
So you went to school for computer science. What is your new title, and how do you like your new job? We got to work on this connection. Let me know when you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. This is Carl's fault. So, degree. What's your new job, and how do you like it?
So I got computer science degree. I now work on Android apps, and I love it.
Sweet.
So like, it's surprisingly incredibly less stressful
Carl.
than
Oh god, that's awesome.
yeah,
Good
it's a lot.
work life balance.
Yeah, it's 2 days remote, 3 days in office.
Oh hell
It's
yeah,
it's great,
hell
great.
yeah. No weekends.
Eh, No, and they
No.
got like an amazing game room in the office. They got
I think
all
I saw
sorts
that
of
in like a
drinks and
Snapchat or
snacks.
something. I saw that in like a
Yeah,
Snapchat or something the other day. I was like, good for you. That's like that's awesome.
yeah, it's a nice office. They,
Cool.
they definitely give us some free time.
That's pretty sweet. So I'm gonna before we transition over to like the meat and potatoes of the video, um, I was gonna give you some opportunities to ask any questions or anything that you want. If you don't have anything, we'll move on. But I figured I'd just give the floor to you for a minute. For a little about me, whatever. So
Yeah. So what have you been up to? I know
uh,
we worked in the same
yeah, we had some paths cross.
uh but like
I've been getting my ass kicked, to be honest with you. The last like 6 months have sucked. I mean, sucked. Uh, fell asleep at the wheel, totaled my brand new car. Um, that was not fun. That job that I was working for, so they were doing a lot of illegal stuff, and they wanted me to do some illegal stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. And they were robbing from our clients, like, and where you were working, they were robbing from that client as well. And I told the director and the GM and the owner, I was like, hey, like, you guys are getting robbed, and I have the proof. Like, I want to show it to you. And my company did not like that. And a lot of my accounts ended up dropping the company, and the company let me go for it. But I just, what they were doing was just,
Wow.
dude, it was super shady. Like, they were stealing hardcore, hardcore. And I
Do you
just,
know if they're still using that company?
they're not. They're not. I mean, the company's still in business. They're robbing other people still, but they wanted me to be a part of it. And it's like the clients were ripping my head off because it's like, why is this happening? Why is that happening? And I'm like, I don't know. But no, I really knew what was going on. And finally I was just like, all right, enough's enough. So yeah, they let me go for it. And then, like, a couple weeks after getting let go, I freaking totaled my car, and like, I live in the middle of the woods. So I got Ubers that wouldn't come and pick me up. I could barely get a ride because I'm in the middle of nowhere. So it's working was so hard, but um I it was kind of eye opening, honestly. Like, I needed a good ass kicking. I was due for one. We're all due for our you know quarterly ass kicking.
Yeah.
Um, so I think I got mine, but no, everything now has actually been really good. And like I was saying earlier, like, I'm pushing my channel to its fullest because, like I was saying, it's really awesome to when you get a video that hits and you see that response, and it's like even my long-term content, like, I love getting responses from anyone but Carl on my long-term content, because when someone's like, oh my god, I really enjoyed this video, it's like, cool, like, I'm really glad, like, I put like 10 hours into editing this, so like, I'm really glad you
Yeah.
enjoyed. I
There's definitely
really
a
I'm
lot of time that goes into the back end.
I'm really glad that you enjoyed, that video. Like, it's a really good feeling. And like, mental health wise, like, I think that making YouTube videos has been the best thing for my mental health. Keeps me busy, keeps me out of the bar. It's giving me excuses to travel, which is really cool. So it's actually been really awesome. But that's kind of where I am. I've got a really good job right now, which is affording me the opportunities to really push my YouTube, and I've got flexibility. And if I needed to say, hey, I need a week off in 2 weeks, to be like, all right, cool, we just won't put you on the schedule. So it's, um,
Yeah,
God,
man,
I'm gonna be,
that's great for a YouTube channel.
no, it really is, and it pays very, very well. So I'm really excited about that. So that's kind of just where I am right now. And I had the opportunity to learn all the do's and don'ts this year in YouTube. And so what I'm ready to bring to the table for 2023, I think, is going to be really kick ass. And I've got a lot of cool ideas, and I'm starting to know what people are liking more. And 4 months ago, I had 200 some odd subscribers, which I bust my ass for months to get. And now I'm like close to 620, and they're just coming in like every day, more and more and more. So I'm about to hit that 1,000. I'd like to do by the end of the year, but I think it's going to be by mid to end January. But it's like it's coming. So I'm really excited about that. So it's been really cool. But yeah, man, that's me. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this, man, because I've got some questions that I've honestly been wanting to ask you for quite some time now. And I'm actually really, really excited about this. So I think you kind of were mentioning a little bit earlier.
Carl says you have a whole writing team behind you.
Yeah, Carl, he is my writing team. He'll like message me at like 3 in the morning. Like, I'll wake up with like
That's awesome,
7,300.
man. Yeah.
I have like 7,300 new text messages. It's Carl with short ideas. And it's like, Carl, just do. And now that I got you on here, Carl, just do one text message. Put it all in one text message. Don't be like, hey, Frederick, Send. I have an idea. Send. I've got 30 new videos. Send. Video number 1. Send. Here's the idea. Send. Video number 2. Send. I'm like, Carl. My phone's ding, ding, ding. Yeah, I love you, buddy. I love you, buddy. But you were kind of mentioning this earlier that you were watching a YouTube video, which kind of got you back into YouTube, which is kind of one of the questions I was going to ask first, which was like, what was your inspiration to kind of get back out there and start playing again? Carl. Can you hear me? Am I breaking up again? YouTube Live. What idea was this? Whose idea was this? That was mine. Let me know when you can hear me. Carl, he's doing it again. What?
Jesus.
All right, so what was your inspiration to get like legit like back in airsofting?
He's one of those texters.
Yeah. Oh, I think we got a delay. You're behind me a minute, so I'm gonna let you catch up.
My God. Yeah, I have a couple people who text me like that. It drives me insane.
Oh yeah, we definitely got a delay. We got a delay. Can you hear me now? We
Yes.
good? Okay, cool. Yeah, we had a delay. Like you were responding to something. I'm like, man, I said that like 2 minutes ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that was happening.
Yeah. So what was your inspiration to like start airsofting? Again.
What was it like starting it?
No, not so much starting airsoft, but like what inspired you to just start playing again, like as an adult?
You broke up at the end.
Damn it.
What was that?
What inspired you as an adult to start playing airsoft?
Carl was attacking the stream again.
I know, Carl, you're really... Dude, there's no way you have commented on this 1,500 times. Carl, stop! I'm not going to read any of this. Fucking Carl, man. All right, let me know when I got you again. It's not attacking, it's interaction. Carl, I'm about to block you. I would never do that. Steven! Oh yeah, we got a little lag going on. Sorry for technical difficulties. I'm going to blame Steven. We're going to say it's on his end. Uh-oh. All right, guys, we're going to give Steven a second. I should make a run for another beer is what I should do. All right, we are losing Steven. We're at the meat and potatoes, and I'm losing Steven. Buy that man a router. Oh, Carl's live. All right, Carl, I can start responding to you now until Steven gets back. Hello, Carl. All right, Carl, when Steven gets back, let him know I ran for a beer. Guys, I'm running for a beer. Give me 2 seconds. Steven is lagging. I apologize. But I'm empty on the beer. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, here. All right. He'll be right back. Cool. I'm going to run. Wait. All right, I'm back. He's not back yet, Carl. All right, let's give Steven another second. Hope you guys are enjoying this video. So far, I know we're having a little bit of connection issues. Looks like on Steven's side. It could be mine, honestly. I really don't know. Okay, yeah. So I just heard from Steven. He just said he's trying to reconnect, so he'll be back on in just a second. Until then, I got Carl. Carl, what's up, buddy? What is going on, man? I really, honestly, do think that Carl killed Steven's internet. That's it. The Massacre of Steven's Internet by Carl. You're in the tub? I really just regret asking you what you were doing. Who else do we have in here? I see some other heads. There's no way it's just Carl. Who else we got? Who's listening? I do believe no, Carl, I'm not gonna ask you what you're wearing. I don't care. What I want is Steven's connection to chime back in. Because we are at the meat and potatoes of this video, which I'm really excited about. Hey, so Steven's wife's in here. How does Steven's wife have better connection than Steven? Oh, this cracks me up. Tell your husband to fix the Wi-Fi. This is unacceptable. You cannot have that in a marriage. A successful marriage needs successful Wi-Fi. It's written in stone. It's on there somewhere. You know, it should have been one of his vows. Like, I vow to make sure that we have great internet connection. Oh, sorry, I was just being a smartass. Ah, okay. All right, that makes more sense. Well, he needs to hold up on his internet vows. Well, I'm excited to get into the meat and potatoes of this video with your husband. I have some questions that I've been wanting to ask him for a while because, as you heard, if you've been chiming in this whole time, and I'm talking to Steven's wife, by the way, who is responding in the comments. I've been making a few YouTube channels, and having a conversation with Steven has always been like super high on my list. I think there's a lot of people who would really enjoy watching it. Carl, what's his Wi-Fi speed? Steven's apparently got a single megapixel. Oh, hey, here we go. Round of applause, everyone. Where's he at? There he is. We got him back.
I am back.
That's funny. Shit. Yeah, your wife was in the comment section. Like, who do we have in here? She chimed in. I'm like, how do you have better Wi-Fi than your husband?
Yeah.
He's most definitely.
The bad thing about moving. Yeah, the bad thing about moving to where I am is the fastest internet provider is, I think, 12 megabits per second. So
you can't do that Elon Musk thing.
It was whenever I moved here. It was on pre-order till like 2023. So who knows what it's at now?
Dude, yeah, man, you missed the chat that I had while you were out. I was saying that wasn't one of your wedding vows that I shall provide great Wi-Fi or something stupid like that? I don't know, but your wife's cracking me up in here. All right, so before I lose you again, and Carl, now that we have him back, politely shut up, respectfully, of course.
That would be something. Be able to.
Yeah. So what inspired you as an adult to start airsofting again? We lost him already. This is a catastrophe. All right, can you hear me? Oh, this is AC and BC, which stands for ass crack and ball sex. Do I have headphones in here?
So I started watching a YouTuber. Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. I can hear you. The whole world can hear you. Or just Carl and your wife, but whatever. Damn, Steven, we gotta fix your shit.
Did everybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
So I started watching a YouTuber called Ricardo Fortuny, I think it was. He's an airsoft sniper also. And it was between him and Novrich. And something it was something just being able to watch like the BB just go float over to them and hit them. That I just
So,
hold on.
no, you're good. I can still hear you though. So, like, what made you just start YouTube though? Just slapping on an old GoPro, just like, hey, I'm gonna make a video and go from there. Oh, I'm about to try this right here.
Okay, are we good?
Yeah, Steven, can you hear me? Question mark. Oh, I forgot the comma after Steven's. I gotta be grammatically correct. Actually, let's switch to ... I like that.
Oh God, I feel like I'm behind again.
Steven, let's try this again. Actually, I have an idea. We're gonna message Steven real quick.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Is what I want to know. Because I'm going to ask questions and then you're going to answer them. So as long as you just ramble on, we'll be good. I need you to talk. I don't need to talk. And he's back. All right, so that was quick. Connect your phone to the router. Put it right next to it. Close your apps out. Go to airplane mode, Wi-Fi only. You don't have to worry about texting your wife because she's in the comment section right now. Like, she's more alive than you are. Oh my God. Yeah, use my Ethernet cord. That's, Carl, that's funny. Can I put a little like on your thing? How do I like that? That's funny. I don't know how to do that, Carl. All right, guys, I do apologize for Steven's Wi-Fi. We will get the meat and potatoes of this video, I promise you. And we will be wrapping up after this. I've just got a couple bullets that I want to ask, so we might, discuss his channel for about 10 minutes. So whenever we get him going, Listen, it's computer science and IT are apparently different.
For
Call
the
us
love of God, please tell me you can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Holy shit, yes.
Okay, we are on the same page. So what made you just start the YouTube channel?
So I started watching a YouTuber, Ricardo Fortuny. He was also Airsoft Sniper, and a lot of people think I watched a lot of Novrich, but I didn't even know who he was until after I started my YouTube channel. But just watching like the sniper YouTube channels where you can just see the BB just float the whole way and just tap them. That was it was I just thought it was so cool. And I was already into sniping and airsoft, so I figured, I'll just throw a camera on there and see how it goes. But like I said, the first video was just a GoPro Hero on my head, which was terrible. So I knew I needed some other camera where I can actually see the BB going, because it was just so bad. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just really bad. Only being able to see from here, you can't even see who I'm shooting at out there. It was really bad.
So one of my bullets is your sound, which I mildly think. Oh my God, my mom. Why am I drinking beer? My mom's on here. She's watching me. Shh. I only drink beer when you text me, Mom. I can drink as much beer as I want. My mom's blowing me up right now. Mom, comment and say hi to Steven, damn it. So, it's ironic that this is one of my bullets, because our sound is horrible in here right now. But what were you using for sound? Because there's no way I know you voiceover, but there's no way you were just using GoPro for sound, because your sound was too good. Steven's on lag again. Comment the word balls. And Steven, just chime in whenever you hear me in about 17 weeks from now. I'm gonna, so Steven's on lag right now, so let's use this opportunity to play a prank on him. I'm gonna put a fucking pirate hat on and see if he notices when he chimes back in. We'll have some fun.
I'm trying to remember, because I had a main audio that I used from one of the cameras. I didn't have any special mic. Can you hear me?
I can.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you. Do you notice the pirate hat? This is what I really want to know.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It is 6:56 when you hear this. Let me know how far into the future you are.
All right, so it is still 6:56. I'm a little bit behind. If we got a little lag, that's okay. If you hear what I say, just say it. If it takes a minute to get it out, we'll get it out. It's not a big deal. But you did kind of answer the sound question. Who came up with the games?
You have a pirate hat now. It is the future. Okay.
Bro, it's been like a solid 2 minutes. You are so behind. Just so. Oh, this is too funny. I do have a pirate hat on. Yeah. All right. Are you live? Can you hear me live right now? No. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna switch to another hat. So might as well have some fun while we're here.
The lag is killing me.
He's about 45 minutes. I honestly think that this is hysterical.
Oh my!
Let's
I
get
can hear
on.
you.
Okay.
But to the question to the question of who made the games, it was the field.
I will say that
Oh,
that's one thing that I liked on your channel was
I
the
just saw the
games.
hat switch.
Good. So you're about 45 seconds behind me. That's one thing I liked on the channel was the games. I think that the games that they selected were really good. They're very intricate. They were well thought out. And I really think that some of the games help provide really good content for your channel. Just the
Let me
games
know when I'm caught up.
themselves. You'll never be caught up, Steven. So I'm going to ask my question, and we're going to let this roll with a 40-second delay. It's going to be easier that way. You're not too far behind me, trust me. So I'll let you know. Oh, that was gross. All right. If you can hear me, check your Facebook Messenger because I am texting you on there. I promise. All right, let's try and get you caught up again, Steven. Because I am down to like my last 4 questions before we switch to Q&A. Duncan, you're still on here. I saw you come in a minute ago. There's got to be a way on here that they let you see everyone who's in the chat. YouTube Live is very weird. You would think as big as YouTube is that this would be a much easier process, but it's actually a royal pain in the ass. Uh-oh, am I lagging?
Really?
Are we together again?
Oh, damn. I don't know. Do you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I do.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I don't
So
know
I
why.
think it's the video because you're frozen on my screen.
I don't care if
So it
I'm
must be.
frozen. I don't care as long as we can hear each other. I don't care.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. So we're back together now. So I want to talk about your channel growth. I have this gut feeling I know exactly what video it is. I'm pretty sure it's Jugger Bomb. But what video was it that you started noticing your channel's actual growth?
Oh God.
Was there a video where you're like, oh shit, this might be clicking?
Definitely the Juggernaut one, but actually let me pull up my channel real quick and just take a quick scroll.
Yeah, hell yeah. Use more Wi-Fi. I'm just kidding. I don't even care that I'm paused right now. As long as we can all hear what's going on, I don't even care.
Okay, let's see. Oh God. Some of these I don't even remember.
So now you got me wanting to go and look at some of these. And for those of you who are chiming in, we're at the meat and potatoes of this video right now. We've been having some lagging issues. For some reason or another, if my video is paused, I can hear Steven. So it sounds like it's my fault.
Okay, so I have to go past the
Dawn, how are you? I'm not sure who Dawn is, but welcome. Are you one of my subscribers or Steven's? Not 100%, but welcome aboard. Don, you chimed in at a good time though. Meat and potatoes is about to get really good.
Oh god, I made more than I thought I did.
Yeah, you
probably,
have a lot of videos.
I guess Airsoft Sniper number 23.
Okay.
I think that's the first one that. Well, no, I actually had one where I wore the ghillie suit for the first time. I think that was number 17.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that got the first hit of views. I mean, like every YouTube video, a lot of it is just the thumbnail.
Yeah.
And just showing the ghillie suit in the thumbnail, and then for the Juggernaut one, just showing the Juggernaut in the thumbnail.
So when you look at your channel and all your videos, like you could see your thumbnail progression really take change. Let me see around.
Yeah.
First off, your thumbnails are really good. What were you using to create your thumbnails?
Photoshop.
Photoshop. Okay. I use Canva. I've always sucked at Photoshop, but these are really, really good. Really good.
Yeah, I took a few Photoshop classes in school, and this is like the only way it paid off, really.
I suck, and I'm just gonna be blunt. I suck ass at Photoshop. Like I really freaking do. I really do.
Yeah, it could definitely be more user friendly for sure.
You know, it's crazy how the Juggernaut video part 2 flopped.
Yeah, I was surprised about that too. I don't know if it was because I don't know if it got shared a lot that I didn't know of before. I know there's one bigger airsoft YouTuber who shared it in his video, Airsoftology.
Gotcha.
But I mean, after that video, I had like another live stream with some other big airsoft YouTubers, and it was all just coming from this one video, and it was kind of like just like the 20 seconds of just everything happening at once.
So, do you accredit your channel success to the Jugger Bomb video?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I wish I could see like a timeline of subscribers. I mean, I think I had like I think I had a couple thousand maybe before the Juggernaut video, but the Juggernaut video brought me to like 20.
So that's what like kind of I really want to get into. So what's that like being kind of fairly new into YouTube and trying to grow? Hell, I'm like trying to get to freaking the level that you're at right now. And when I tell you I'm busting my ass, man, I'm busting my ass. What's that like riding that wave? Like when you get a video that just like blows up like that.
I mean, like you said before, like that's kind of what drove me to keep making more videos because like you were saying earlier, every time you post a video and then you get comments and like all the likes on it. Like even today, like I haven't posted a video in 4 years, and like people would still comment, and I still go back and respond to all the comments, like them all, just because like every comment is just like it just drives you to make another video, and it's so awesome that people actually watch these videos that you make. And yeah, also like you said before, it takes hours. It's a long process to make these videos, especially like the further I got into it, I started adding more cameras and making these videos that has, I think I had the scope camera, the head camera, the barrel camera, and then I added a wrist camera That was 4 cameras I had to manage, and throughout a whole like 30 minutes, an hour game, find all
Oh no, that's a lot
the
of editing.
best clips from the best angles.
That's a
Yeah,
lot of
like,
editing. Like I don't think people realize how much editing that is when you got multiple cameras running and you got to freaking find the same pieces and piece them together. And like, that's a pain in the ass.
yeah.
What do you use to
And
edit,
then
by
you
the
have
way?
to.
You use Premiere Pro?
I use Sony Vegas. If I could go
Okay.
back and start from nothing, I would have chose Premiere Pro. But
Dude, using
I
Premiere,
already had it.
the first time I used Premiere Pro, it was like going from freaking Android to Apple and or vice versa. It was like, what the hell? It's like, I've been editing for years. I'm like, I don't know how to use this. But once you figure it
Yeah,
out,
that's why.
it was so awesome once you
Yeah,
figure it out.
that's why. Like, I tell people, once you pick between one of the two, or maybe a third, but once you set down on one, don't switch.
So I was sitting down with my brother last night. I did dinner at his house, and one thing that we were discussing, we were actually watching some of your videos last night, and one thing that we both agreed on was the production value um, of your videos are awesome. Like to go into like Jugger
Thank
Bomb,
you.
like no, and when you posted Jugger Bomb, I'm pretty sure you didn't think it was gonna get freaking a million views, but
No, I mean, the Juggernaut like that came to the field. I knew like his getup was awesome, and
yeah.
I think I had another video before that too. Well, maybe it was after where he came back again. Yeah, it was after he
Well,
came back, but
it was it you know, like looking at your production value, like I don't know, like you're probably your biggest critic. You'll be the first one to say, hey, like, yeah, my video either sucks or doesn't. But like I don't know if you know like how good like your production value like really is. Like again, going into Jugger Bomb, if you watch this video, it starts off with you like cussing because you can't find your gun. You're like, where the hell's my gun? You know, where did I put it? Like, and then like it just transitions to, okay, we're here, the map comes up, like I mean the detail that you put into this and where the enemy's coming from, I can only imagine how
oh,
long that freaking takes. And even like, and then you switch to, it's like, okay, cool, you're gonna make the run on the Jugger Bomb, or the run on the Juggernaut, and place the bomb, or however it is that you do it. The black bars come down, the suspense music. You know, clearly you do
oh,
you do a little bit of editing to,
yeah.
you know, the video quality to make it a little bit more cinematic. The you know with the
Yeah.
suspense music, and then like you forget to set the bomb, and then it just all just stops. You're like shit, and then you get shot. Like there's that like you got comedic relief. You've got I mean, in my personal opinion, great production value. I think the multiple cameras really made your channel, and like I said, you could see that growth. Once you start adding more channels, your production value starts to take that turn, and it was really freaking cool to see because I have been watching your. I mean, some of my old channels are probably still your subscribers, but I've been watching you for a while, and I really loved that transition, which was just so awesome. And like I said, like I personally I give you a 10 out of 10 on production value. I think it's really awesome. I really do. Like I thoroughly enjoy watching your videos. Um
Well, thanks.
one thing I want to ask you. So how did it feel when you hit a million? Like did you wake up and you were like, holy crap, like, or did you
Yeah.
just ride this train for a while and you're like, oh, it's still going?
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I mean, I feel it's like things like it's like a trend with these kinds of things. It's always an overnight thing. It's never like just a gradual increase. Like even with you, like how you said, like within a day you got all these views and subscribers.
Oh,
And
it'll
for
be 3
this,
months before I drop another banger like that, you know? So
Yeah, but I mean, like with this though, I think someone at the airsoft field that, because I posted all my videos on Fridays, so then I went to the field the next day, and people were telling me like, uh, they were telling me like, I think someone said, "Remember me whenever you're famous." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they were telling me about how it was like shared with like Airsoftology, and then that's when I looked back at it and saw how many views it had. I was like, holy shit.
oh, so you
Um,
didn't even know?
no, I just
Oh
woke up the
man,
next morning and went to the field, and other people were telling me.
that's awesome. Okay, that's
Yeah,
really
it
cool.
was definitely wild, and it kind of pushed me into making that part two, where I'm like, okay, well, people obviously like the Juggernaut video, so I'll just make another one. And like you said, that one didn't do good for some reason. I mean, it even uses the same thumbnail, just says part two on it. Because it was part of the same day. I just have a bunch of videos and
Yeah.
games for the Juggernaut. Um, and yeah, like it was just something about that one video.
You think you could do another one? Another million view video?
I mean, honestly, I I definitely think I have better videos than the Juggernaut video. Um, but they didn't get as much attention
Yeah.
as that one. I definitely have ones that
It's
I've
just
worked, I put a
it's
lot more
just
hours into.
it's just the Juggernaut. It's got a Juggernaut in it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
if it had Batman in it,
Um,
it'd probably like, oh shit, Batman's in this video. You know, which
yeah,
reminds you of my cousin. Do you remember my cousin when he used to put the freaking Batman mask on to go
yes,
play?
yes.
Oh, I hate his guts, but man, I miss him so much. That fucking guy.
He was so stupid.
So,
He was
so
awesome.
what was it like when you made the YouTube partnership program?
Uh, what doing like
Well,
ads and
actually,
everything?
did you make the YouTube partnership program? It would be an even better question.
Uh,
Like, were you able to get monetized and
oh
was that
yeah, I think they might have called it something different whenever I did it. But yeah, I monetized the channel, and I mean, throughout the whole lifespan of the channel, I think I got like 1,500, um, and it's pretty much comes down to a penny per 100 views,
interesting?
which
Okay.
sounds ridiculous because it
Yeah.
is. So the Juggernaut video pretty much ma- made me or gave me $1,000
Hmm.
alone, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy. That's crazy.
yeah,
See, yeah.
so
So I'm glad you clarified that because it's like it's always got me thinking. I was like, I'm gonna hit that partnership program one day. It's like, what's that gonna be like? But that's wild. Okay,
yeah.
so um, all right. So I think. Oh, actually, you know what? I've got one more question before like I move into like legit Q&A. Um, actually, you know what? No. I'll ask this question in Q&A. So, I think a lot of things that we talked about the channel were really awesome. Um, I'm honestly really happy for your success, man. When I saw that, I was like, good, he freaking deserves it. Like, I was like, I used to play with that guy. I was one of those, hey, remember me when you're famous guys.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
but okay, so here's a question I'm gonna ask. Question number one: am I still frozen, and how stupid do I look? Because I've got a stupid view of me.
You are still frozen.
Okay, hey,
Let me actually.
as long as you're still going, I don't even care. Um, so all right, the L96 that you use, which is your weapon of choice, the L96 that you
Mhm.
use in your videos, is that the original one?
Sadly, no. The
Okay,
original one, uh, it the internals just crumbled just from age. So
Okay.
I had to get a new frame for it. It was the internals of the frame really. So I guess the actual like mechanics and everything are all the same. But I actually switched when well, no, I was still in Kansas when I switched. I went HPA, and oh my god, it was amazing. Like the shots were so much more consistent. The shots were more silent.
You got some distance on
There's
that
no
sucker too.
Yeah, there's no resistance pulling the bolt back. It was so amazing. I still love that gun so much, and like I want to go back out just so I can shoot it again because it's so amazing compared to a spring rifle.
Will there be a return of the Stephen LeMessurier Airsoft channel?
I don't know. I mean, right now I'm into drones a lot more.
Yeah, how's that
Like
going?
even, well, I mean, earlier today I was at the motocross track getting videos of all them, um, and that's pretty much my new airsoft, I guess.
Gotcha.
It's a lot of fun. I mean,
I
it's
I
becoming
I,
more of
I need
what
to
was that?
spend a day with you because I would love. I want to purchase a drone for next year. I think that's one of the things I want to add to my channel, and I definitely want to spend some time with you figuring out how to use. I've never flown one before, so I'm gonna get with you.
Okay, there's a big difference between the ones I fly and the ones that are like DJI, like cinematography drones. I mean, I have a DJI drone, but I fly the racing drones. Very, very different kinds of videos come out of them.
Well, we're still gonna learn some things. All right,
Okay.
so here's my last question before I think I opened a Q&A for whoever's still watching. Um, if if I were to orchestrate an airsoft reunion match, would you be a
Yes.
part of it?
Yes.
I'm talking like I don't care who we dislike in our adult life now. Like all differences aside, we come back for just like one more game, and maybe we'll do another one in 5 or 10 years. But we just come back and we just have a reunion match. I think that would be so awesome. I'm telling you right
Yes.
now. I'm like I'll set aside all differences because I mean of course we dislike some people post high school, but I would set aside all differences. I'm like, let's do this. I think that would be so much fun. I mean, Herb, Carl, me, you, Matt, Michael. Who else am I thinking? Jay, Scott, Frank the Tank, Trevor, Tyson, um,
I don't even know where he is anymore.
Joey. I do actually. Joey, that damn Kellis, like Derek. I just my cousin Chris, I think I'm telling you, it would be the best clusterfuck. I think it would be so much fun. And who knows? Maybe we'll shoot the hell out of the people that we have had some issues with over the years and settle our differences that way. But I
I
think it would
would be
be
so down for that.
I think that would be so cool. All right, so I want to go to Q&A for whoever is still watching, which is probably Carl, your wife, and there are a couple others in there. There's two more in there, but anyone want to ask anything for myself or for Steven before we go? And then I will save the very, very last question for Steven if he's got anything left. So I'll give you guys 30 seconds to a minute. Well, I got a delay, so I'll give you all a minute. Come up with your questions in the comments if you got them. And Steven and I will of course, answer, and then I think we'll wrap up from there. I gotta go to a freaking.
Cool beans.
I gotta go to like some masquerade party. I guess we're doing a murder mystery at 10 o'clock. So.
Oh, one of those. Where?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know any.
A murder.
We have like a.
Well,
We have like a murder train dinner thing over here.
I have to drive into Bradenton, so a murder mystery in Bradenton might be a legitimate murder mystery. So I'm actually nervous.
You're not wrong.
Carl, I don't have questions. I only have answers.
Only answers.
Do
tell.
Yeah, for real. No, don't. Please don't. Okay, all right. Let's give that. We'll give that another minute if anyone's got anything. Yeah, I have to go find a mask. It's like required that I have a mask.
And that's today?
Yeah,
like tonight.
Yeah, like it starts actually in like 35 minutes. I will not be there in time. Well, like pre-gaming starts in 35 minutes, which I don't really like drink or anything anymore. So, well, I say that as I'm drinking beer on this live stream. I'm not much of a partier anymore. And
where the hell are you gonna find a mask in 30 minutes?
I don't even know. I might put my
Halloween
rabbi.
is over, my guy.
I might put my rabbi get up on.
Rabbi. Hello, Ezra.
Hello, Ezra.
My sweet daughter.
Okay, so yeah, so the murder mystery I guess starts at 10. I don't know. I might film if it looks interesting. If it's a bust, I won't film. So who knows? Chime into the Off the Clock TV YouTube channel to see how my murder mystery goes. If I film. All right, Stephen, I think that's all I got. I'm going to leave the last question for you. Do you have anything in closing?
I do. What is your favorite video on your channel?
Oh shit. On my channel right now. So I just actually got back from a trip. So I went from Salt Lake down to Vegas and then back, which was really, really fun. So I got some really cool footage. I knocked some bucket list stuff off. I went to the Hoover Dam, which was really cool. Vegas for the first time. I went to Area 51, and these are all different videos. I'm super big into like car channels, so I got to go to Royalty Exotic Cars, which is really cool. I got to drive a Corvette through the mountains in Salt Lake. Again, all separate videos.
Yeah.
If I have to pick my favorite video, honestly, I would say. Hold on. I'd like to find the name of it now. The exact name. I don't even know how to use YouTube on my freaking 2400.
What kind of YouTuber are you?
All right, where is it? So it is a video with my brother, and honestly, Stephen, one thing I like about vlogging and anyone listening, it's like I'm about to complete my first year, and I've got 60 some odd long-term content and 40 some odd shorts, but it's like I can look back at my long-term content and see all my favorite days from this year. And it's like I have them captured on tape forever. It's actually really freaking cool. Okay, so here's the name of my favorite video. So it's got Michael, one of the IB brothers, and my brother. I am 30 freaking years old. My brother's like 35. I'm telling you right now, this is the best day I think I've ever had with my brother. It was so much fun to just let loose and have a good time. So the name of the video is Epic City Day, taking over St. Pete, Florida, in the Tampa Bay. So we did, I call it scooters across. We did scooters across St. Pete. So we went to St. Petersburg, rented scooters, did some bar hopping, got some appetizers at a few different restaurants, and just scootered. And that was probably the most fun.
Scootered?
Yeah. That was one of the most fun days I think I've ever spent with my brother. Have you ever done that, the electric scooters?
No.
Dude, get you a babysitter.
Do you rent them?
Yeah, you rent them. They're just electric scooters. They're on the side of the road. You just walk up to a scooter and like scan the QR code, and Download the app. It's like 40 cents a mile or like a minute or something like
A
that.
mile?
Like, you just, yeah, it's really not that bad. You just you hop from bar to bar, restaurant to restaurant. Do it in the day, not at night. But it's really cool because you just turn the scooter off wherever you're going and you eat. Like, I think I spent like $32 to scooter across all of downtown St. Pete. Like, it's actually, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't
That's
that
not
bad.
bad at all.
No, and it was fun. It was more fun than Ubering from place to place. It's more fun than walking. It was worth the $30 and we just got appetizers
How
and a
long were you
drink.
doing it for?
Couple hours. Couple hours. We stopped at like 5 different places. We got food. We got drinks. It was fun. We screwed around. Like, it was a good time. So that, I think, is my favorite video I'm going to go ahead and say of this year, just because of that time with my brother. I think was the best time I've spent with him in a very, very long time. But one of the I'm going to release something that I shouldn't because I'm still doing an end of the year video. My funniest moment, I'll give you a tidbit. My funniest moment of the year is actually in the Epic City Day taking over Tampa video. We do scooters across Tampa. So I'm not going to tell you what my favorite moment was. You're going to have to watch my end of the year, New Year's Eve video for my end of the year recap. And you will see my breakdown of the funniest moments. But my absolute funniest moment, I will give you a hint. It is in the outro of my videos, that little tiny quick little snippet. But it's from that video right there, and that is just the funniest thing that's happened. We've quoted it all year. I posted this video Yeah, I posted this video 9 months ago, and we're still quoting it today. But I hope that answers your question. I went on a freaking ramble.
I have to do some. God, you got a shit ton of videos from 9 months ago.
I know. I was very, very consistent for a little bit. I was doing like 3 a week. Well, someone like told me they're like, post 35 videos and then see like how well your videos click after that.
35. In a period of what time span?
I don't know. I was trying to do 3 a week. So they're like, don't promote your channel till you hit like 35 videos because like you don't really have anything to show anyone if you're trying to promote already. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. So I was like, pump out 35 videos, like ready, go. But yeah, you can really see the progression of the channel really take a turn. It's really fun, honestly. But my last couple videos, if you haven't seen the Mandalorian one in Vegas, you got to see that. It's funny. You're gonna get a good laugh out of that one. But Area 51 was cool as shit. The Hoover Dam was freaking awesome, man. If you're ever in Vegas, like, drive the 25 minutes to the Hoover Dam and spend the $10 to park. It's freaking worth it. Like, it was so cool, honestly.
I need to go to Vegas. I've never been more west than Kansas.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, you don't have to gamble. You don't have to get a luxury place inside of Vegas. You could have a good time, like, budgeting. Like, I did the sightseeing and the street shows and went into a couple places, like, get a beer for the road, to try some food. Like, you don't have to go to Vegas and spend thousands of dollars to have a good time. Like, I had an awesome time and I spent next to nothing. It was great. And I just filmed and had so much fun. And the Bellagio water show is freaking awesome. But I got a banger, which was
only like 15 seconds.
The Bellagio water show. So it's every.
Is that the same one I'm thinking of?
It's every 30 minutes. Like on the hour and on the half hour, and it's one full song. I got My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, and it was a straight banger. So it was so good. It was so good. But no, definitely check that out. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. Do you have anything before I do that?
No.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, everyone who is still currently watching. Thank you, everyone who's already watched, and thank you, everyone who is going to be watching this post live. The success of my last live was really, really good post it being live, and that video is still growing. So I appreciate you guys for watching that, and I hope that you guys enjoy this one as well. I'm super glad and humbled to have Steven on here and learn about his experience and success on YouTube. I'm sorry for some of the Wi-Fi connections. I don't know why I'm paused. I apologize about that. But at the end of the day, if you want to see my face, go to the Off the Clock TV YouTube. And I hung up on him. I got plenty of videos on there for you guys to check out so that you can see my face. So please don't be a stranger to that channel. If you have not subscribed already, make sure you do that and make sure you hit that notification bell. Guys, we've got more lives going to be coming out. I'm trying to plan my next 2. I might get 2 more in before the end of the year. And I'm trying to have interesting topics like this one. Thank you, Steven, and the Steven LeMessurier Airsoft channel. This has just been awesome. I'm clocking out. I got to go to a murder mystery.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on here.
Of course, man. Let's do it again. And honestly, when time progresses and I start wanting to implement. 2024 is when I want to implement a legitimate podcast. I would love to go back and redo some of these videos, and it'd be nice to meet up and chit chat with everyone again. So this really, honestly, has been awesome. You are the first person I've sat down and done this with. I think it was very good, and I'll definitely hit you up tomorrow to let you know how I think it went. I'd love to hear how you think it went, and besides the obvious, I'd love to get some improves and sustains so that I can make things better for the next videos to go. But I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. Again, you all watching this post live, I appreciate y'all as well. Steven, I'm getting out of here. I will text you in a minute. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching another Off the Clock TV Live. You guys are the best. Steven's getting out of here. He's got Wi-Fi to fix, and I have to go to a murder mystery. I appreciate each and every one of you. I am officially clocking out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. I love you all.